All right, this video is for those of you who were not here the day that we did the precipitation reactions. There are 3 precipitation reactions that we did. We reacted copper sulfate and ammonia, and really there's solutions of both of them. And right out over here is where you're going to describe what the reactants look like. And then over here, you're going to describe what happens when you allow them to react. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put copper sulfate right here. Actually, I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to turn it this way. Okay. So I'll put copper sulfate just by itself here, ammonium here, which is the NH3, and then in the third well will be the 2 of them together so that they get a reaction. Okay, you can see right here that the copper sulfate solution is a light blue solution. It's kind of hard to see on a white spot plate, but the ammonia water is a clear solution. And then over here I'm going to add some ammonia water. Okay, some NH3. And I'm going to put the copper sulfate in there. And you see that we get a definite color change. And it may be a little hard to see in the video. Ooh, it's showing up now. You can see that kind of milky blue. That's a precipitate. Okay, so not only do you get a color change, but you also get a precipitate. Okay, so in your observations section, you should have 2 pieces of evidence that a chemical reaction occurred. Number 1, it changed to a nice deep blue, and number 2, you had a light blue precipitate. All right, the next one I'm actually going to use a clear spot plate, and you're going to see why in just a minute. So right here I'm going to put the calcium chloride, this one. The calcium chloride solution is going to be here. The sodium bicarbonate, NaHCO3 solution will be right here. And then this last well of the spot plate is where we will have them react. Okay, so calcium chloride right here. It's kind of hard to see, but it is a clear solution. Okay. Okay, sodium bicarbonate solution right here. It is also a clear solution. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and add some in the third well of the spot plate. Okay, and now I'm going to put the calcium chloride over here. And it may look like nothing's happening, but that is because it's hard to tell on a white background. So let me move this. Can you see now that something's happened? Because the calcium chloride solution was clear, the baking soda solution was clear. It's this one, which is the NaHCO3. But when they got together, they formed a milky white precipitate. So in your observations section, you'll need to write down formation of a milky white precipitate. So obviously it goes from clear to a milky white, and the milky white is a precipitate. So 2 things. Okay. Okay, on the third precipitation reaction, the first formula is actually incorrect, so please make that change to the formula, and then we will see what we get. I'm going to put the PbNO3 with a 2. That's lead nitrate. It's going to go in this first well of the spot plate. Potassium iodide, or Ki, is going to go in the second well of the spot plate, and then the third well of the spot plate is where the 2 of them will react. Okay, so lead nitrate is going to go right here. I'm dropping. Okay, but it's a clear solution again, a clear liquid. Potassium iodide solution is going to go in the second well. It is also a clear solution. And I'm going to put some potassium iodide in the third one so that we can see what they do together. All right, so the potassium iodide's there. Now I'm going to add the lead nitrate. Okay, and you can obviously tell that there is a definite color change from clear to bright yellow. And you can see that that kind of looks egg yolky. There's a precipitate in there. There's a bright yellow precipitate. Okay. So again, under the observations part, you should put formation of a bright yellow precipitate, and goes from clear to yellow. All right.